So
Yeah,
yeah.
especially when like, especially this year since it's a leap year, it's like restarted the entire thing, so now it's getting hotter faster.
Yeah. Personally, because I just don't like it how like the whole global warming pattern got all fucked up.
Hmm.
Like because like we were whatchamacallit getting snow up here during the month of my birthday, right? But
Hmm.
then everybody was like, "Oh shit! Like what the fuck like happened?" But then once it hit May, then that's when like the sun started coming out. Like, but I mean, some parts of April there was some sun, but then it started to glare back into clouds.
Hmm.
So, so
Yeah, for
that's how
sure.
I really
Yeah,
see how
here
things
I
are.
usually like see a lot of clouds here. Well, every once in a
Yeah,
while there's a lot of clouds here, but recently I could barely even see like a cloud. Like it's been clear here, and
uh-huh.
that's been messing with me because it's getting hotter. I only have a few white shirts for the weekend. Oh my god.
See, like, don't get me wrong. Going down south is fun, but I just don't really like being in hot weather every day. That like maybe like that's the part where a lot of people get it wrong, saying like, oh yeah, like like me and my family, we're going down to Florida, have some fun, go to the beach, and get my boobs, tanned or some shit. I don't
Yeah.
fucking know. But not to sound gay off of that, but I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, like it's actually true though, because like a lot of bitches would really want to be like that doesn't really get people to come near you.
And I
Maybe
mean
maybe
like
for maybe like that.
I mean like for some reason right now it's it's not like right now right usually beach time here is summer, and yet right now
Yeah.
inside of Florida it could literally be called beach time right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So why are so many people so hyped for that
Summer when it's
summertime?
gonna be colder here.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's just like, because I see summer just to be like another season, like because you don't know if it's gonna rain pretty hard. You don't know if it's going to be very hot. Like
Yeah.
that, like that's literally how I think of Florida. Like every time when I go down there, because it's kind of like
And there's
Georgia,
another
where
thing about it right now.
yeah, what's
The
going on?
Christmas time, we can't
Oh
stand
yeah.
winter. To us right now, the winter time was fall, and springtime was winter.
Oh shit. Damn,
So
fall time. Wow, that's kind of weird.
yeah, it was like colder in fall and hotter in during during the winter, and it like messed with
But
all of us
personally,
because like
personally, in
we're
my
all used to
opinion,
it being
like.
cold, and down like as soon as fall came, we were like, oh god. When winter came, and we're like, what the hell? It's like
Yeah,
we're
that's
all
not
used to
pretty
wearing
normal
jackets
because
during winter, and we didn't even have to wear a scarf this winter.
well, that's the problem because a lot of people think Florida's kind of like, yeah, like it kind of gets a little bit cold, but it's not like so cold.
Yeah, but like now
Kind
it's
of like
starting to
up
get
here.
colder. It's starting to get like a lot colder than it was. Yeah,
Well, that's
I'm
why like a
actually,
lot of people need to stop doing fucking global warming and type shit. That's kind of fucked up in my opinion.
yeah, I mean, like, we're worrying about other countries, but look at us. Florida,
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of
one of the
people.
hottest countries inside one of the hottest states here is becoming cold during the fall and hot during the winter.
Get this, get this. Like basically, you remember me and you having that Donald Trump conversation?
Oh my God, yes. Who could forget that? That was like one of my first live streams with you, and my God. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that was funny.
So yeah. Like you're gonna get like a little taste out of this. So the day of Cinco de Mayo,
Oh
Donald Trump
yeah.
posted a whatchamacallit. He posted like a goddamn picture of him eating some Mexican food, and he was saying,
A
"Oh, shout
selfie?
out to all my Mexican." Yeah. Fucking idiot. Like
Oh
fucking
my God, you
dumbass.
oh, he was eating like a chimichanga or something?
Yeah, he was eating like a Mexican bowl.
Oh, a taco bowl. Taco bowl.
Yeah, taco bowl.
And
yeah,
he sent that?
Yep. To kind of make fun of like the Mexican people.
Really?
Yeah, that
Oh my
motherfucker's
God.
gonna get his ass killed.
He's probably already lost all the Mexican votes already. He probably already has some mercenaries on him by now.
Bro, like he's not getting Puerto Rican vote, he's not getting fucking Asian vote, he's not getting
the
no diverse
Latin
vote.
No,
like he's not gonna get any votes out of like all colors.
The best chance he has right now is the business. Like business people and
that dude, bro,
that's
like
just about
dude,
it.
bro, like how could you fucking possibly expect Donald Trump getting all the votes here like in New York? Because he probably put so much money into it to convince everybody to vote for him. So that's why that like fucking New York, they probably made like a little deal with them to say, okay, we're gonna, you know, sponsor your votings or your campaign around here to make everybody come to your rallies to support you. But then it's like,
there's
dude,
still
no
one country that's usually the deciding vote for people. You know what that is?
Oh.
Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Florida's like one of the most deciding votes because of the immense population here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good though, because
because Florida, it's the reason why it's one of the most ones is because it's one of the most important ones is because it's the Latino vote. That's the Hispanic vote.
Yeah, that's mostly Hispanic people. But dude, what's really kind of stupid up here?
Yeah, here.
Dude,
this is basically where you can get all the Latino and like all.
But dude, bro, like, do you want to know what's kind of dumb? What's kind of fucked up is that, like, how the fuck did Trump get what, like, New York's votes compared to versus like New York City votes? That's like to me like what I want to know. How did he win New York? Because that just doesn't make any sense. Because like a lot of people from New York City would shut his ass. Like, that's what I'm saying. New Yorkers.
He must have paid off a lot of people because I'm pretty sure a lot of people would right now be trying to fist fight him by now.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Bronx would hate him, Brooklyn hates him, fucking Queens hates him, fucking like Manhattan would not like him. Dude, like all parts of New York would shut his ass down. Dude, like he almost got stabbed in fucking Ohio. So like that shows that, you know, he's a high value target. So
actually, you know something funny that I'm actually seeing more and more of here in South Florida, like one of the most peaceful places.
What?
Cars that say F-bomb Trump.
Yes, let's go. Fuck Trump.
No, I mean like I'm literally seeing like cars, like really nice, expensive looking cars with that on the hood. Like actual like cars that look like you would race for hours and not feel bad about it.
Wow.
With them on.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy though, cause I whatchamacallit heard that back in the 90s, Miami used to be like one of like the biggest, you know, drug busting, you know, cities back then.
Really?
Along with yeah. They whatchamacallit, because the cops had like a huge history with like Miami drug lord like warfare, like due to the fact that the Latin Kings have Kings plus Bloods and Crips, and then on top of that they had Spanish mafias and then like Italian mafias going at it.
Yeah,
so that's why.
Yeah, I know what you're saying now. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
So that's why.
Those are some messed up times here. That was some messed up times. I've actually learned that inside 1990, people would take our people out of their homes and kill them in like a park and just leave their body there.
Well, see, the problem is that number one, the government's the government's not giving us any jobs, and then
they're
number
really
two is
not.
that. Well, that's what I'm saying, because like. Dude, like, think about it. Like, if you're like a poor family that has to live off of what, food stamps and Social Security, and then possibly Section 8 every fucking year, that's kind of fucked up in my opinion. But you're also giving it to people that don't deserve it. So you obviously know that these, you know, trailer house white trash motherfuckers. But then on top of that, people that try to lie to the government saying, "Oh, but I got 6 kids to take care of," but then it's like you don't have 6 kids to take care of. Like you're just trying to lie your way through it, so that way you can make your life 10 times easier.
Yeah.
So to my opinion, that's all kind of fucked up how like the money is being spread because you're giving it to people that don't deserve Social Security. Like for me, because I have disabilities, but they're not gonna give it to me because they look like because number one, they look at like my age, to which I'm 21 years old, which I should probably, you know, get it at this age, not kind of wait until I'm like, you know, fully disabled, then they give it to me. That's kind of fucked up in my opinion.
Yeah,
Because it's
yeah,
like,
that really is, because like you could use that money
yeah,
for treatment and that, and like, you know,
treatment,
help to
college,
slow
use that for
down,
books,
you know,
use
like
that for
help slow
food,
down the
like,
process of it, and then like
dude,
when you're
bro, like
fully
by the time I
disabled and
graduate
can't do
with my
anything,
2-year degree, that shit's gonna be fucking like, you know, like probably 10, 15 grand that I have to pay back. But then on top of that,
and then like they take that choice away from you and like, no, we're gonna wait until you're fully disabled. Sorry, we need to make sure
oh
that
no,
you're not
no,
trying to
no,
lie
no,
your
because
way
I'm
out
trying to
of this.
fight with them right now, or more so, like I'm trying to fight with like the court system to tell them to give me, you know, benefits and Social Security because I really want that. Because I feel like, you know, personally, like yes, I'll come out and say it. Like I used to be deaf for 5 years, but
Wait,
that
what?
shit's kind of fucked. So pretty much, long story short, like I used to be deaf for 5 years, but the
Oh
thing,
wow.
is that like I used to have a hard time, like, you know, speaking English, but to this day, like I have a speech impediment, and then I also have like a hearing problem. So
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
whenever somebody tries to say things to me, like I have to sometimes say, "Hey, can you say that to me? Can you say that to me like one more time?" But then on top of that, like shit, then on top of that, then I tend to stutter. So that's my problem.
Yeah, sometimes I do that too. I was raised to like I was learning Spanish at one point and then like we stopped and then like I guess it still carried on, so my brain was getting used to no longer doing it, and you know, like I'm a I was like slow learner inside of reading because of the fact that I could not like read or pronounce some things as easily.
Yep.
So like it was hard for me,
That
but I ended up actually pulling it off because
yeah.
I was able to like what's it called started to get used to it and started reading large print books.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I started reading large print books and then my eyes got used to that and then I started reading a little bit smaller each time. And then I read
Yeah, for
longer
me,
and longer books and actually ended up working out. Now I'm able to read.
yeah, pretty much for me because I actually read like a whole dictionary by myself when I was in 6th grade. So then what happened was that I was able to say more, you know, higher, like basically more highly educated words whenever I have conversations with
Oh,
people.
higher vocab.
Yeah, like higher vocabulary. So
Yeah.
that's how that I started to like talk better throughout like my years because I always hate it when people try to say that I sound white, but it's like that's kind of true though because I had to, you know, learn how to speak some way of like English in a certain dialect. So yes, I would want to say that I was kind of brought up by like so many white kids, but that's not true though because it's like for certain like places like that I go to,
Yeah.
like so let's just say like if I go to college, like I'm not gonna try to act white like around black friends, but then on top of that, when I talk to people of different diverse colors, like I have to switch up like my attitude. So that's why that I'm kind of like multi-personal. But then on top of that, then I have to, you know, switch up like the way I speak too. Like because it's kind of like one word you say, they don't
And
really
then
understand what you're saying.
yeah. Yeah, that happens to me a lot. I try to get into deep conversations with people and then like they keep on asking me, "Did you just say this or did you just say that?" Cause I cannot pronounce TH, CH, SH. I cannot pronounce anything that goes like ch, ha, or s. I cannot do it correctly, mainly because my tongue, it's like different from other people. So they usually ask me, "Did you say that?" And I usually have to go like, "Yes."
Yeah. So yo, give me 1 second. I gotta take my pills real quick.
Alright.
So I'll be right back. Hello?
Huh? Yeah. I'm still here.
Alright. Wanted to let you know that I'm back. So yeah, back to our conversation, like you were saying.
Oh, God, what was I saying?
You were talking about, you know, how
Oh, the list.
like you had to read.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some people. Actually, I think you were inside the middle of a sentence when you had to leave it. I think I finished.
Oh, alright. Well, nah, back to what I was saying is that I always hate it when people try to think that I sound white, like when I talk, but it's actually true though, because it's like, you know, my family, they're kind of strict, but then it's like, think about it like this, like you kind of grow up in a family, but then it's kind of like they have different cultural personalities, but then they try to act like one type of culture in which they're not really so, like, you know, culturalized to be like accustomed to. So to break it down, like, you know, like my family, they're a military family, but then on top of that, they try to act so white, like near me, but then it's like to me, like that personally really pisses me off because I'm just like, dude, like that's just not right. Because it's like, personally, like you should like have a good healthy relationship with your family members.
Oh yeah,
But considering that,
yeah, definitely.
yeah, but considering that you're trying to move out at 21 years old, they try to still treat you like a like they try to treat you like a little kid to try to say like, yeah, like you still need to learn how to do this and that, but then it's like, come on now, like cuz I know how to move out. Like, but the problem is that they try to think that I'm not ready because of how I kind of present myself to them, but then it's like that's not true though. Because it's like, it'll be my own, like, apartment, so why do they need to worry, like, about what I do?
Yeah.
So that's, like, the type of family that I don't really like having, because it's like think about it, because if you have, like, your own family, like, how would you feel, like, just trying to be so strict on, like, your children, and, like, every
True.
single day?
Yeah, but I think, but that's also a good thing because then like it teaches your kids to like, you know, do good and not like get into gangs and stuff. You know, just like make the right choices.
No, like, that would be horrible, but personally, just based on, like, how this area is set up, this is kind of mostly people that try to act like that they're so country, but I'm not really so, you know, like, whatchamacallit, like, too safe to be around those type of people, because I'm not really, like, so used to those type of people. Like, I'm more, to kind of sum up, like, my own personality, like, I'm more of, like, a geek type person, where I can talk to people who are smart, but talk to people who kind of can relate to what I like to do,
Yeah.
like, daily.
Yeah,
So like play
you know
video
something.
games, play
You
basketball.
know something? I've grown up with video games. Video games actually helped me out through a lot of stuff. Actually, it helped me a little bit with my ability to read because I actually had to look at things and concentrate, which helped me a little bit.
Yeah,
So,
same here.
you know, that kind of drew me into video games. It actually helped with my hand-eye coordination, so now I'm able to like move my hands quicker to things. It gave me like almost like a really good reflex in a way. And
Uh-huh.
the long I can get accustomed to playing at least 3 different consoles at different times. I could play almost all consoles I have. It's just that it takes me a while to get used to that, but it also helps me get used to when I have to do it. Because you never
Yep.
know, you could go to like a video game competition for one console, and then it ends up being another one just so that they think you could lose, and then if you are used to playing that one as well, then at least then you know how to win.
Yeah, personally with me, because I'm actually like thinking about like getting into like gaming competitions myself too, because I was pretty much like at one point, because I used to be really good at Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse, but
Oh,
then I looked at Mortal Kombat 10, then I looked at Call of Duty Black Ops 3, but then I was just thinking like, how the fuck do you even get into those tournaments? So that shit really makes me
oh,
wonder.
actually, I know how to get into those tournaments. I know how to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, inside every country there's little mini competitions that you end up having to face up against people and you have to do really good in them and then you will have a chance to win a spot inside of one of the real competitions. Then you get to take a
Oh
travel
shit.
to then they actually give you free travel to a hotel and give you like free
Oh,
service
that's
and
cool
that,
though.
but and they keep you there for as long as you're still doing the competition. I think after the competition over, then they send you back home with like the trophy and things
Oh,
that you win.
damn.
Yeah, they give you full expense. They don't mess around. They during your
Well, do they send
competition
you
they
back
will.
home like free of
Yeah, like
charge?
no, I mean like after
Shit.
the full competition's over, then like then they send you back home on the plane again.
Oh, well, that makes me good. Like,
And also they're
personally
actually
with me,
nice to you because of the fact that inside competitions they will actually give
yeah, like
you.
that's like gaming. That's a gaming world. Like, they're not gonna treat you like shit. Like, damn, like it's not like a basketball competition.
Yeah, and another thing that they give you so that you don't have to really get up as much to get it like a drink. They give you like a giant
Oh,
glass of water and you get to keep it there and then they
oh, a
refill it.
giant glass of.
Yeah,
Oh
every
wow, they
competition
probably give you like that luxury life.
they give it to you
Yeah.
and then like fans can come see you, people you know can come. I think they'll also take your family and friends if you want them to.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
They give you full on options. They don't mess around with that sort of stuff.
Damn, dude, that's fucking crazy.
The reason why I know this is because I actually researched it to see how I can get into a tournament for a card game that I play that's almost fully outdated that I play, and I found that out.
Oh wow, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, but they set up a bunch of rules and boundaries that you have to follow, otherwise you're disqualified.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's kind of
yeah.
fucked up though.
Unlike the bus,
Oh, fuck
unlike
Call of Duty.
on the on the I think it's on the plane ride or when all of you arrive, they like there's this one guy that will explain the rules and things that you and like the entirety of the rules that you must follow, otherwise you're disqualified from the entire thing.
What? Yo, that's fucked up.
No, but I can see why.
Oh,
It's because of the fact that it's like a state competition, so they had to set rules so that you can't just like cheat.
shit.
I think like if you cheat,
What's up,
you
Matt?
can. I think if you get I think if you cheat, you like lose automatically.
What? So they actually catch you on that? That's crazy.
Yeah, they got monitors walking around. They got monitors. You're not just playing on the computers,
So
or you're not just playing
as
on the
far as,
screen.
like,
They got people walking around watching you.
No. Last time that I seen a gaming competition had to be the Battlefield 4 competition.
Oh.
But that one was by far the best competition ever because they actually did it right. They did like USA versus like a Russia competition. But I think like these two gaming companies or gaming groups, these guys are like high level, you know, maxed out prestige, you know, players. Like these guys weren't just like, you know, fucking like around. Like they
Actually, no. I've actually seen a few competitions where the guys weren't even master prestige. They were like prestige 3 or so.
yeah.
You can go into competition at any level. It's just that it just depends if you also have a coach. Cause they'll they'll give you a coach.
Wait a minute.
They'll give you a coach. They will give you a coach. If you do not have one, but yet
they'll give me a coach to guide me through my gameplay.
Yeah, because he has or like you have to have a coach so that he can organize your entire game plan. He's like the strategist.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you have to have a coach because they have to, you know, like have to know who the people are.
Wow, that's crazy.
There's also another thing. What's it called? I don't think you can eat at all during the competition. You cannot eat.
You can't eat
During the competition, like while you're on screen and that, no. You eat. They serve you breakfast at the hotel. And then until the thing is over, or until that few hours of competition is over for that one day, you cannot eat.
Oh.
No
wow,
chips.
That's how they do it.
No chips.
Oh,
no actual
chips,
food at all.
No drink.
No. They give you water. I'm saying like no
what?
food, like
water?
no burger, no nothing.
Oh, they
like,
they don't give me no pizza, no burgers.
No,
that's messed up.
I think there's like a few little breaks between each game or between inside the competitions to let you know relax, formulate a game plan, get some food if you need it, and get some drinks if you need it. I think they give you like one of those. I think they take you to a green room.
Maybe like so possibly like a break, maybe like a 30-minute lunch
They give
break.
you like they give you a break. I think they take you to a room. You talk to each other. You figure out your weaknesses. You figure out a game plan. They give you like some food, and then they also give you some drinks to help you.
Well, hey, like as long as they're gonna take care of me, then that.
No. They spare no expense. They take their jobs very seriously.
Well, hey, like if it's just like the NBA, then like they better treat you like a pro.
I've actually seen teams that like the coach was formulating plans, but like they did not stop between each game to formulate a plan, and this was a CS:GO match, one of the hardest games to win.
CS:GO.
And you know how, they were literally winning. They had to win one game, and they lost.
Yep, that's how crazy those games can be. Because whatchamacallit,
I've actually seen how much money you can make from that too. They hook you up. They spare no expense.
CS:GO has bids, so they got people that do third party bidding.
I mean like every gaming competition that I've heard of and know of right now, they spare no expense.
What?
They'll give you food. They'll give you things. They will do everything for you just to make sure that you will stay there.
Yep.
I've actually seen like the actual like managers of the company or the gaming competition head towards the people and literally say, "Hi, how are you doing? How are you liking your stay? I hope you enjoy, you know, this and that."
They actually treat. Oh
yeah,
wow, they actually treat
they want to
like
make sure.
Yes.
Yeah, because they want to make sure that you like have a good time, so that you're able to enjoy yourself, and so that you can, you know, like produce the most, you know, outrageous outcome that you can. Because, you know, they want people to see it, to get more inspired into it, and also they want people to, like, to notice that it's not just a game to some people.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. So what's going on, Matt? It's been a while.
Oh, he actually came back. Wait, I thought you were still gone.
Yep. So, how's that the Navy, right? Or Navy school, right? Nice, dude. Like, as long as you're, like, pursuing into what you have to do. For me, basically for me, because I'm almost close to getting my CIS degree, but I have to, whatchamacallit, basically medically withdraw from my classes because I had like a little hospital situation back in February. But I'm fine now, so as of right now, like I'm still trying to get like my money back from Hudson Valley. But I'm hopefully by like next fall or maybe this summer I could just use that money towards like maybe like one summer class, like just to keep myself educated, and then kick it back with some more full-time classes for fall time. Yep.
Oh, I just remembered something, but I don't remember it exactly. Oh, inside the hotels they give you, it's either they give each of the players and the coaches their own room, or they give two players, or they take half the team, put them inside one room, put the other half inside the other room, and then the coach gets one free room for as long as they are there. I don't remember.
Damn, that's crazy though.
All I know is they pay for everything. You don't pay a cent. They will pay every dime. They pay every dime.
Like as long as they send me back home, that's perfectly fine.
No, I mean like
fine.
they send you back home. They pay for the hotel. They pay for the food. They pay for everything.
So wait a minute. Do you have to have like a team set up to
I mean, like, you don't have to have a team. You could just like go, but they're gonna put you into a team.
Yeah, because I'd rather just do it like that, like kind of just.
Because I mean, like, you don't have to form your own team, but they're gonna put you inside of a team. You can't do it by yourself.
Yeah, like, they'll try to. It's
always gonna be
me on like a free agent.
It's always gonna be like a SND 4v4 situation. They're never gonna put you alone, because otherwise it's just gonna be too much and too long. So, yeah. If you don't have a team, they're just gonna put you inside a team anyway.
And just have like one player go up against like 5 other people.
Like that would really just be messed up. That would be messed up to do to somebody.
Yep, just get your ass sniped. Probably
multiple
have to camp.
Times.
And then on top of that, they're shooting your ass with a machine gun.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, they spare no expense. They will take full-on care of you the entire time you're there.
So Brandon, did you hear that Battlefield 1 is coming out pretty soon?
Yeah, the one that's like staged inside World War I, right?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, like I think DICE is starting to beat Call of Duty, but Call of Duty's coming out with the Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I might just buy Infinite Warfare to see how it is, but also see if I can get the new Battlefield so that I can have both.
Yep.
Cause I get like I'm as long as my grades are good, I think I'll be able to get both Infinite Warfare and the new Battlefield, as long as they're both not like $60.
Well, hey, just make sure that your $60 is definitely worth that video game.
All I know is I'm actually disappointed with the Infinite Warfare, because they just came out with Black Ops 3 and now it's already at and now they already created
Yep,
another game.
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, like another what? That probably has to be like the second or third space game that they probably came out with. Well, let's see. Let's try to rewind it back.
Black Ops 1 came out with Moon.
Advanced Warfare.
The Black Ops 1 only had one map for space.
Yep.
So that's 2 games. That's actually 3 games when you think about it. I think those are the only 2 that go to space, really. Unless, like, you count Origins going into, like, that portal. Although, is that really space, or is that just like a different dimension, sort of?
That's more like a different, like a dimension.
That's kind of like a alternate timeline thing. So I don't think that really counts as space.
Pretty much, because it kind of goes into Nazi zombies form.
Yeah.
Where Richtofen, then
Takeo, Dempsey, Nikolai.
Takeo, Dempsey, and I think like Nikolai. Those guys try to figure out where they are, and then they have to go to the moon to kind of do to basically do.
You know
like
what I think is lazy editing on the admin's part.
Huh?
Where the hell did Nikolai get 3 more wives on the moon?
I don't know. He's
Seriously,
one crazy
how
bastard.
the hell does Nikolai get 3 more wives on that damn moon? What does he have them like shipped up or something?
Hey, like you never know. Like those guys could probably be taking like Nazi zombies and morph them into their own goddamn female bodyguards.
Well, I mean, like he is part of like the Russian army, so they might be able to.
Well, Nikolai, that's Reznov's henchman, right? Yeah,
Nikolai?
right?
Reznov? No.
No. Nikolai was like a different guy, or
yeah. Reznov was way after Nikolai. Reznov was World War II.
Reznov came about. Yep.
And Nikolai was World War I.
So who is Reznov's like psychic? That couldn't have been Nikolai. That had to be like that.
That's like the nephew of Nikolai, I think.
No. Like there was a guy that fought by like Reznov's side, but I forgot his name. So.
Oh, that was God, I forgot his name. It's been so long.
Chernov.
Oh yeah,
Chernov.
yeah. You know that's really lazy editing though. Chernov, Reznov.
Pretty much like how I could have like remember that was way back when I first played Call of Duty World at War. This is kind of funny. So when I was like traveling down south, like because I could have sworn that I saw like a gas station by the name of Chernov.
Really?
Like
you mean the really old gas station, Chernov? I know that place. That place is really old, man. That place has been on
really
for a
goddamn
while.
old. Then on top of that, when we were traveling a few miles out, we saw like another Chernov with a Dairy Queen.
Actually, I think they tore that place down. I think they recently tore that place down.
You're like, Chernov. You're like, what's going on, Chernov?
I'm not,
peace, brother.
I'm not joking. I think they actually just recently tore that place down. Unless I'm thinking of somewhere else. All I know is all the.
Pretty much most of those gas stations that I see down there has to be probably Citgo. Maybe Sunoco if I'm lucky, and then maybe whatchamacallit,
Kangaroo.
Fucking BP. Yes, Kangaroo, and then BP.
Oh yeah,
definitely BP.
Yeah. You cannot miss
those gas
here.
stations. Yeah, those gas stations definitely rip you off down there.
But
not
really
as much
do.
as. Yep. No,
so, I mean, like, I could see
theory,
why, though. I mean, like, because they're a mass production thing, and I think their resources are starting to get a little bit thin.
Well, they were saying that they're starting to rely more on natural gas, so
Oh
that
God, you
really.
know that actually killed that killed that killed one of the country's oil productions. I think it was like North Korea or something that lost all the money
Dude,
from the
fucking North
oil.
Korea, they're already like in like fucking national country decay. Dude, like for fucking people that want to get like fucking surgery, they can't even get it. They have to wait in line, like in front of like I think 10,000 people, or more so like if not more, just to fucking get surgery.
Imagine how much the medicine must be down there. We think pills are expensive in Florida. Go to North Korea, see if you can afford them there. I think here the medicine here is
Dude,
cheap compared to there.
fucking North Korea. Dude, goddamn, like fucking North Korea, they don't have video games over there. They believe that modernizing their technology would be a waste of time. But then on top of that, they don't want to become just like like the
Stone
westernizing
Age.
countries. Yeah. So
They
they
don't
want
want
to
to
become
become
a Stone
Stone
Age.
Age. They want to
Yeah.
stay modern, but they still don't
Yeah, they
want to
want to
go
stay
too
modern,
far.
but they want to do it like their own way of becoming like a classical, do not like advance your technology type country.
Yeah,
While South Korea, they're actually advancing more with cars, phones, fucking like like mechanical
guns.
resources, and then oh yeah, South of like my favorite countries because I just like their culture.
The other thing that I
They're
don't
very
like about
kind.
North Korea is if you cross that border by accident, you get shot on
Oh yeah,
sight.
like they're
You get shot on
Yep, those
sight.
guys don't play around. Well,
They
no,
don't they
back in the
don't even care
50s,
if you're American. They will shoot you on sight. I'm just like, bruh, bruh.
technically the problem is that the thing with North Korea and South Korea is that they have a demilitarization zone that separates them from 1,000 meters. So whoever crosses that line, they're pretty much fucked because they have like grenade like landmines set up to have yourself killed like right on site. So that's why U.S. military, which we were just talking about, the U.S. needs to stop helping out all these other countries because it just doesn't really fit out right into like the picture.
You
It's
know,
just
I've
like,
I've
why do you
actually
want
I've actually realized something about frag grenades.
to what?
The landmines, they're good for anti-personnel, but what if you forget where that damn thing is?
Well, that's what I'm
I mean,
saying
like, it
because
doesn't
it's
even
just
matter if
like,
you have a map. If you forget where that map is, you're boned.
yep.
You're just gonna die. You're gonna have to walk you're gonna have to walk slower
Just
than a
die.
turtle to get through there. You're just gonna be dead if you walk too fast. You're screwed.
You just get your ass killed.
And then
Nah,
the guy
personally,
right next to you goes like this. Well, I mean, like, where's the map? Because I'm pretty sure
yeah,
he had a
like
map.
where's like the mapping for like the landmines? No, see, that's what's kind of fucked up because it's like, why would you have like a set killing field to kind
And
of
you
have
and you don't
prisoners
even know where the
walk?
landmine are.
Like that's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like a hit or miss whether if you step on like the wrong landmine, but then they're gonna see like, oh, that's like a strong, like very active war. So we're going to send our troops after you guys, and then it's like, oh, why do we need like the U.S. into this? So we can just settle it like men, just have like a set
Oh, you know
warfare. But
what
then,
was crazy? I actually heard one of the countries actually doing because America was getting involved.
what?
Cuba, the people of Cuba were actually trying to get us out of their country, even though we're trying to help them. They're literally
Oh
going,
no,
USA
Cubans
does
don't
not
want
need
our
to help
help.
us. We may be in dire need of stuff, but we do not need the US.
Dude, they don't need the U.S. because you want to know why? Because they have like the fucking drug lord money coming in from so many different sectors. Dude, why
No,
why does
no, no,
Cuba
no,
need
but
our
I mean,
help? They don't need our help.
no, but the thing
They don't
is
need our
that,
help.
no, the thing is that they're not trying to get like our help, they're just trying to get the new technology, because they may have a lot of money.
That's all they're really doing. They're trying to send more exports to get more imports. That's really what they're trying to do. Dude, like if anything, Cuba would not be stupid, would not be dumb enough to give up some sort of value.
They would not give up their land, gold, and people just for stuff. They would give away like other stuff that's worthless to them. To them.
Dude, Brandon, that was the same thing with the fucking Portuguese. The Portuguese people, when they when they went over to other countries to settle, they basically ran into like a few problems. But whenever the people that wanted to take over them, they'll say, okay, we'll give you women. And then, look to where history has brought the whole civilization timeline to come into a place like Cuba, Dominican Republic, Jamaica.
Yeah, because I mean like that.
Trinidad.
I mean like Africa even did that to their own people. Oh, we want salt and spices, and we will give you the strongest, toughest soldiers we have. Next thing you know, boom, we got slaves.
Yep. That's just kind of messed up in my opinion, because it's like, you know, you're selling
away to people that have like families and hard work, and you're giving them hard work but take away the family.
So great topic right there, but I wanted to also add in there's a video of this guy that made a kind of like a racist separation of the African American versus like the people from Africa.
No,
and
he didn't.
He tried to say that the main difference is because that the Africans think that the African American was kind of separated from the trace line to not respect their like African ancestors, so they kind of separate and. Yeah, so get this, like the Africans, they try to say that we're the disgrace of people that have settled here in like the Americas, so we are no longer part of them. But then that kind of reverts back into them, because it's like you guys kind of come here anyway. So
you sold us.
Yeah,
your
like
people.
Yeah, so like you guys kind of sold us, but then get this. Let me also put let me also point on the fact that we also bonded with like Native like Americans like during that time period too. So how could you really say that like we're part of you now? Because it's like we kind of like got slaved into the country, but then on top of that, the Native Americans were there too. You
sold that to us.
Yeah. So now that you kind of fucked us over, it's kind of like, yeah, we are separated, because it's like you guys want to say that you guys can still own us, and then it's like you guys really don't, because you guys are gonna be like the new fresh bait into the. Like basically
timeline.
The new fresh bait, yeah, the fresh bait right into the timeline where everybody looks at you, be like, okay, so why the fuck are you trying to say that you guys like technically control us, because you guys really don't. So
yeah, because you sold us your people in order to get spice and salt, while we gave you spice and salt, we got soldiers.
Personally, dude, bro, personally, to my opinion, that's really how like the whole continent of Africa got fucked up, because
they lost all their soldiers, we got all their soldiers.
That's what I'm saying. Like you kind of pretty much like wanted more. Yeah, like
you wanted more stuff, but then you also lost your military strength. Which
yeah,
then
so
we
they
just took you over.
Their whole armies.
And then we just took them over anyway.
Well, that's how like the British
just like,
and the Spanish
we don't need to keep on trading with them. We got a stronger army than them now. We could just take them over.
Yeah,
next few days.
Like, they gave their powerful men to them. So it all kind of plays into like the factor like, why would you guys give that up for, you know,
salt,
you know, more resources? Yes, salt and whatever minerals or resources.
They would sell them for spices. Actually, you know what they would actually sell them for?
Don't forget about,
which is incredibly stupid to me. Seashells.
Oh,
They would
seashells?
sell them for seashells, and not just any seashells. Shells that you had to get from a certain island, and that would be their currency. They
Oh,
would sell
wow.
one person for literally like one bag of shells.
Yep. That's when you know racism still lives.
No, I'm talking about literally. They would sell somebody of their own, even if there was their children, for one bag of those shells, because that was their currency.
Say what?
Huh?
Say what?
Yeah, that was their currency. They did not just take the shells. That was how they bought things.
Well, because like the British and French and the Spanish,
No, I mean like literally.
took them over.
No, I mean like literally. That was their currency. Like this was before they got
like,
taken
of course,
over.
because they had. Well, whatchamacallit, when they try to, sell people to get money, then that kind of plays into the factor when the British and those guys came over, that's when they kind of wiped out all of their culture and try to steal most of their gold and money to bring it over to Americas.
Yeah.
Shit, sorry.
Yeah, it's alright. I stutter sometimes as well.
Yeah, my fault, because I tend to have like a speech impediment like every now and then, but it's kind of...
Yeah, so do I. I have a hard time talking to people because of that. They get me annoyed.
Yeah, because a lot of people think that, speech impediments are fake because, people think that they're so smart nowadays, but that's not true. It's just like when you can't pronounce words right, that's just kind of like embarrassing.
Yeah.
To me at least, because it just makes me feel like that I sound dumb, but I don't but I don't want to say that because I sound like pretty like intelligent every time when I do talk.
Yeah.
But it's just like my mental state of mind, because I kind of sound like a little bit anxious when basically whenever I talk to anybody. That's just like no matter like what person I talk to, like in general.
Yeah. It's hard for me not to stutter, but whenever I start to stutter, I usually let it happen, and then like I say, don't mind that. Let's just continue with the conversations. It's nothing abnormal.
Yeah, what I hate about certain people that try to say that they're normal, that starts
you're
to heat
never
me
normal.
up.
It's that
Yeah,
no
that's
one's
what
normal.
I'm saying. Well, that's what I'm saying, because a lot of people think that they can talk so well, and then it's like, do you even know like the dialect of our language here?
Oh,
Like, do you know
what
how
I
many people...
hated inside elementary?
What?
People making games about other people because of the way that they acted, wrote, talked, and or hung out with. I was just like, really? Really? I just hated those people. They did that to me because I did not speak well and because I did not want to hurt anybody. Oh my god, I hated those years.
Hey man, that was the same thing with me, like in high school, because I could have hurt like a lot of people, but there's a reason why that I kind of keep like my strength to myself, because there are certain limitations in which you can control yourself as like a man, so you have to fight it like it's a demon.
I actually remember one time instead of pre-K, inside of an elementary school, me and this guy got into like a talking fight. He shoved me while we were sitting down, and then like I just started punching the shit out of him, and he did the same thing to me.
Be like,
me and him literally got into a legit fist fight while sitting down. I think I either got expelled or suspended. I think I might have got suspended or expelled. All I know is I won that fist fight.
You're like, no, fuck him. He's gonna get his ass beat.
And I'm not even joking. Me and him were legit fighting. like legit fighting. People were going on like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. The teacher actually saw that for like 2 seconds while we're like at the end of it, and then she was like, no, 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 bad.
Yeah.
Something stupid.
Be like, very, very bad. That's not nice. And then it's like, come on, like let's be honest here. You know, people can't keep their tempers right. So it's like when it comes down to it, it's like you have to, like sometimes you got to do the bad things in order to do like the good things. So.
Yeah.
So that's how like I really see it, you know.
Yeah.
Like there's no such thing as being
good,
so like yeah,
always being
be
good
so
or
good
always
and
being
be so
bad. Because like you could be bad to everybody, and then like other people will see you as a good guy. There's no really being good or
that's
bad.
what I'm saying, because I'm very like denial, but I don't want to say yes to everybody. Like that's just how I am.
Yeah, because like I like to help people, but a lot of the time I just want to be like, no, but then like something inside me goes like, every time I always say, sure, I'll help out, and then I go like, why? I don't want to do this though. And a lot of times I actually go back to them and I go like, you know what? No, I don't want to do this, and they actually accept it, and they're like, oh, all right. I need an extra pair of hands, but all right.
Think about the game. It's a pretty good game.
Yeah.
You're watching.
Oh yeah. Say Brandon.
Yeah.
Did I ever introduce you to my friend Matt?
No.
That's in the party.
No. Oh God.
Nope.
Nope.
Like yeah, Matt is Patriots fan, so like he's probably like doing something right now, but whenever he gets back on.
Yeah, I could already tell just by the way he just let us talk that he's the guy that's very, very patient. I'm sorry, but I could just tell. I could tell by the way that he just allowed us to talk. Then also I could tell if we had a face cam, and then I would be able to tell by the way that his face looks. That's actually how I actually tell people. I look at their face, I could tell, yeah, this guy's not good, and or, oh, this guy is patient, or something like that. It's weird.
No, like Matt's a cool guy.
I give people like dirty looks, cause they see me giving them a dirty look, and they're like, wait, what? And then like I'm not even giving them a dirty look. I'm just. No, I'm not even giving them a dirty look. I'm just like looking at them to see if I could tell, and then they look at me like, what the hell?
Wow. Say, Matt, would you be down to play some My Park, or like you too busy? All right.
Man, it sucks that I have to leave at 10 though. That sucks.
So what's happening?
Wish I had
like you moving out?
No, I mean like at 10 cause I got to wake up at 6:50.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
You got school?
Yeah, I got school. It starts at like 8, but we have to be out of the house by like 7:30. So I wake up at like 6:10.
All right. To catch the bus?
No. I don't take a bus. We take our car close to the school, and then I walk the rest of the way.
Oh, so wait, like how do you get back home?
Oh, I got an after school program that I go to, so I'm able to like go to that at the end of the day until like 6:30.
Oh, alright. Well, if anything, like just hit me up tomorrow.
Oh,
so maybe
sorry,
like
10?
if you want to. Huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll probably be on tomorrow.
Yeah, because like, we could have like another fire conversation, and
Yeah,
then
today was a very
possibly
good conversation.
today was like worth like 1 hour of talking.
It really was. It really was.
Talk about girls. Like the other day, talk about.
Oh
fucking...
yeah, the other day we were talking completely about how like girls, they like are good, but then like also they become snobs because of phones and that. That was like a heat
yeah, like, they be on,
conversation
like,
right there. Like shots were being fired at them.
Shots be fired at bitches. Be like, oh no, like you be on like your phone 24 hours a day. No, like we are breaking up.
Man, I still don't get that. You give them a flip phone, they're like, "What is this?" You give them an iPhone, they're like, "Oh my god, I'm never gonna get off this thing." You give them a regular phone, they're like, "I don't know where to stay off it or stay on it."
All right, gotcha.
That's just something that's very weird. It's like they stay on it or they just never use it, or they do both.
No, like it's just so weird because it's just like, like personally with me, for my taste of women, like I'm not really too interested of trying to get like my dick sucked or fucking trying to like fucking like basically fuck some bitches right now, because it's just like once you start getting into it, then like deep down that deep down that you're gonna get too fucking like addicted to that shit, then you
Yeah.
might possibly get that bitch pregnant.
You know one thing that I've never gotten from girls? There's a
What?
few things I've never gotten. One, why do they always carry two phones? Or multiple phones?
Because they think that they're famous.
Two?
Maybe that's why.
Two, they always put it inside their back pocket. You can never find it anywhere else. It's always in their damn back
You're like,
pocket.
oh yeah, but like my second phone's in like my back pocket.
And
My back
third,
Yeah, my left
they
booty.
never notice when their phone is taken out of their back pocket until someone shows it right in front of their face. And then they're like, how did you
What's
get
kind of
that?
funny is no. What's kind of funny is that for every female I meet, they always carry like a fucking iPhone 6. So what happens is that they try to like be so famous with that shit, saying like, oh yeah, so like what's like the iCloud storage? So then I'm like, oh, that's just storage for your cloud? But then she's like, wait a minute, but the cloud's like right up in like the sky, right? And then I'm like, no. So
Wait a minute.
No, like, I
what?
mean-
What? What? Hold How is that possible? How do you not know what the cloud is? I know what the cloud is, and I don't even use it.
there's some bitches that are really stupid, dude.
Oh my
Like,
god!
especially up here,
How
though.
does she not know what the cloud is? I know what the cloud is. I don't
Be
even
like,
use the
oh,
cloud either.
Where's that cloud? Wait, be like, oh, the cloud's up there? Be like, oh, what's the cloud? It's like, bitch, go back to school. Stop fucking too many guys.
Oh my god! That chick's very